It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Back to throw. It's McMillan. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. You know, heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Solid drive here to start the game. Now a third down opportunity in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll hand it off. He gets loose. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the left side with a toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Dropping back, it's Knight. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range but got stopped on 4th down last time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Breaks into the clear. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
And he's got it, no problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Turner trying to create good field position. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Quick throw, the catch is made. Fighting him off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The tight end has got it. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
But great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's McMillan. A deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Huskies will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Knight. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off on the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Hill. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's McMillan. Grab behind the line, it's Harris. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's got it with room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a man. Grab by the receiver. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. To the air, it's Knight. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it on a crossing route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments. Here he goes. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Crosses the touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's McMillan. That's caught. It's Harris. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's McMillan. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Huskies. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good, so they're in front now, 17-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that completion. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Knight. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Hill. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Harris.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Running out of time in the pocket.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Washington. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
It's a run to the left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. A quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. The defense showing blitz here. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Goal line formation for the defense. The quarterback will just sneak it now. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this 1st down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Knight. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Inside the 40. Past the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback will take a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.